The outcry over the fate of Brittney Griner is growing louder, and that's a problem for President Biden. WNBA star Brittney Griner has been held in Russia since February, when she was arrested at an airport under suspicion of possession of cannabis oil. Griner's trial started last week, and if she's convicted, she faces up to 10 years in prison. But her plight is also a growing political headache for President Biden. Griner's supporters are growing impatient with Biden's inability so far to secure her release. And Brittney herself wrote to the president recently saying she was terrified that she'd been kept in Russia for good. In the first months after Griner was detained, her family and supporters seemed to accept advice from the White House to keep a low profile. The idea, at least in theory, was that negotiations to secure her freedom would proceed more smoothly if her case wasn't dominating the headlines. The problem is that softly approach hasn't worked. Earlier this week, Brittney Griner's wife, Sherelle Griner, told CBS Mornings that it was very disheartening, as she put it, not to have heard from Biden directly. Reverend Al Sharpton also confirmed to me that he wants the White House's help to facilitate a clergy mission to see Griner in Moscow. The civil rights leader said his mission would be to offer support to the basketball star, not to conduct negotiations under another guise. Sharpton is normally a staunch supporter of Biden, but he had some strong words for the administration's approach. He complained that it seemed like there had been no aggressive move, in his words, to free Brittney Griner, and that the administration could have done more. Griner's case is an especially sensitive one, not just because of her basketball stardom, but because she is a black gay woman. Her head coach at the Phoenix Mercury, Vanessa Nygaard, told reporters this week that if LeBron James were in the same situation, he'd already have been released. And Nygaard said the failure to release Griner amounted to a bad statement about the value placed upon women and placed upon gay people. The White House pushes back hard at any suggestion that they aren't focused on Griner's fate. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre told reporters on Tuesday that she had been present when Biden had read Griner's letter. Jean-Pierre said the president had taken that message personally. The problem for Biden isn't that millions of people are going to vote on the basis of whether or not he gets Brittney Griner home. The problem is that the failure to do so feeds into a narrative of powerlessness, and that narrative has harmed the president on issues from gas prices and inflation to abortion rights. And Griner's basketball fame means there is great public interest in her case, particularly among groups that Biden and the Democrats need politically. So far, there's no easy way out, but the president and his party can't afford another high-profile failure.